Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For my video today, I want to bring to y'all my deco mesh angel. Now, 4 years ago, it doesn't seem like it, I brought to y'all this deco mesh angel, and I had so many views on this video in particular. Matter of fact, this video has been my most watched video on my channel. And I understand, I mean, these angels are absolutely beautiful. But I wanted to show y'all actually how I did the large one. Now, I did mention when I first showed y'all how to make one of these, I had originally made this large one. And let me see if I can bring her in a little bit closer there. She came out so pretty. And so I had her at first, but we made actually on my channel the smaller one. So if you've already watched the video, you may have already seen this small one that I made. Let me bring that in closer. And I love the way that both of them look. And so we're gonna make another large one together since we made the small one. So I have someone in mind that I want to give the large one to. And thankfully she does not watch my channel. Otherwise I'd have to tell her don't watch the video. But no, she doesn't watch my, my channel. So luckily that helps me out because it will be part of my mother's Christmas present. So let me tell you what you'll need for this project. Now, let me go over before we get started. I've had several people to ask me questions about measurements and things like that. So let's go into that real quick before we actually get started on this. I have my notes over here, so I'll read these off. Okay, let's start with this small one. Now the small one here, I just use a regular size ornament ball. It was a 7-pack from Dollar Tree, just the regular size. It wasn't the mini, it wasn't more like a medium or a large, it was just a regular size ornament. And I used, for her wings, I used Dollar Tree mesh. As you know, that's a pretty small mesh. I think it's like a 6x6, I think it is. Don't quote me, but I think so. And then I used this silverish gray on the bottom. Now this was another roll that I had. I don't remember the measurements on this one. I think it was pretty close in size. I think it was a little bit shorter, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe more like 4 to 5 inches maybe. So yes, I did use those for this. Now this one here, this was 20-inch mesh and I cut it at 12 inches, okay? So this one was cut at 12 inches and this one was cut at 12 inches. So I just took what the measurement was on the roll and then I rolled it out and I cut it to 12 inches. So 21.6 for this wings on this one. Okay, so I have this right here. Someone gave me this roll and it looks like it came from Walmart. I had a friend that went to church with me several years ago. She was cleaning out her attic and getting rid of a bunch of like deco mesh, and she asked me did I want, you know, what she didn't want, and I said yes, absolutely, I would love to have it. So this one here is 12 yards by 21 inches wide, okay? So again, 21 inches wide, and we're gonna cut it to 12 inches. I'll show y'all exactly how I do this, but let me bring it in closer so you can see that. You don't have to go by the same exact size. I mean, it could be just a little bit smaller. I don't know what size mesh it goes up to, but like I said, this one is a 21 inch. And then you'll need 3 pipe cleaners. So I went ahead, or Chanel stems, however you want to say it. So I got this gold here. I think this will match perfectly. You will need something to cut on. I am using my cutting mat, and I do have a rotary cutter. Is that what it is? Rotary cutter. But I also have one from Dollar Tree. So if you don't have one of these or nice ones like this, you can get one from Dollar Tree, because I do have one of those and it works just as great. Also, you need an ornament. So these ornaments right here did come from the Dollar Tree. I just tried to find the right size and color the best that I could. Y'all, I looked at Dollar Tree. Did I say Dollar Tree? These came from Dollar General. I'm not sure what I just said, y'all. So these came from Dollar General. I looked at Dollar Tree. I couldn't find anything. So for this large one, I'm going to say a medium size. Now, I don't know if it tells me the measurements. Let me see. Here's my glasses. I don't know if it tells me the measurements on this one. No. Okay, it don't give me measurements. I'm going to say medium, okay? It's larger than the small. Let me see if I can get you to see here. Okay, so it's larger than the small. Can you see the size difference? It's just, it's a step up, okay? What I've noticed in the stores is you have your minis, you have your regular size. This I would consider like a more of a medium size, and then of course you got like jumbos. Like I know that Dollar Tree sells like the big jumbo ones by themselves. Okay, I wouldn't go with that. I think that's entirely too big. What you want is, you know, just a ornament that's gonna look right, you know, on the top of, to make the head, basically. So I'm gonna say medium. Y'all, I don't know. I mean, I could try to measure it, you know, around and try to give you a measurement for what it is. Matter of fact, let me go grab my measuring tape and we'll measure it real quick just so I have the right measurement. Because, I mean, someone may want to know. So let me grab that real quick. Okay, let me grab my reading glasses here and we will go ahead and measure. Let's measure the smaller one real quick and see what it measures at. Okay, so I am doing the diameter all the way around, y'all. And this one, let's see, it is measuring, let's see. It keeps turning on me. I have Maggie over here playing on the floor. She's a mess. All right, let's see. All right, so my diameter all the way around is 7. That's just going all the way around the ball itself. And then let's see what this one is here. And I only need one of these, so I'm just going to use the others for something else, or put it on the tree or something. Okie dokie. Let's see. And y'all may hear something in the background. I don't know how easily you can, but I do have my washer going. Okay, let's see. This one's gonna be about 10 inches all the way around. So that kind of gives you an idea, you know. All right, so I think I've covered pretty much all of that. Also, on my last video for the small one, now I did hold all the pieces in my hand. I grabbed a clip this time, y'all. It just makes my life a little bit easier. It just looks like this. You can get these from Dollar Tree. They have it in the crafting section. I think I picked this up from the like tool section, I want to say. And I think I got like a pack of 4. So I do have that. And I think that pretty much covers everything. So let's go ahead and get started here, because I don't want to keep holding up this project. Y'all are probably ready to see what I'm going to do here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this out. Okay. What you doing over here, Maggie May? I don't know what she's playing with, y'all, but she's having a good old time. Okay, So I'm laying this on out, and I am going to, like I said, I am going to cut to 12 inches. 21 inches in length, okay? And then I'm gonna cut it all the way over to 12. Now, I need to cut 12 pieces. So what you're gonna need is let me grab this again. Let me turn her around. Okay, so you're gonna need you're gonna need 6 pieces for her wings and 6 pieces for her actual bottom piece, like the body part. So 12 total, 6 wings, 6 for the body part. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start here. Let me bring this on down. I'm gonna cut one piece, y'all, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rest of this off camera, because I don't want y'all sitting here while I'm sitting here trying to cut 12 pieces. All right, so then we have our first piece. And then I'll show y'all exactly how I'm going to like cut, do all these pieces. But like I said, I'm going to cut 12 total. Now, let me mention this. If you want to do 2 different colors like this, I keep throwing these over here and they're getting stuck on things. If you want 2 different colors, that's fine. Do 6 of one color and 6 of another color. You do not have to have it all one color. That's all up to you and whatever you want to do. This one though, I'm going to go ahead and do all 12 of the same color. All right, so let me go ahead and get all these cut, y'all, real quick. And then I'll come on back and we'll go ahead and get to getting them folded over and assembled. Okay, y'all, so I have all 12 of these cut. They're all over here in my sink. And let's go ahead and get started here with the first 6. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. This is real easy, y'all. Real easy. Okay, so you wanna lay your mesh out like this, okay? What you want to do is you want to grab the diagonal ends, okay? Pull them, and then you're going to fold them into each other. So here's the piece, okay, laid out. You want to grab the ends, okay? And you want to start folding it in on itself, just like this. So it's gonna look like a tube, like a long tube. Okay, so it looks just like that. Okay, you're gonna do 6 of these, okay? So what we're gonna do, like I had mentioned before with the clip, I'm just going to have my clip here to the side. And before, since they were smaller pieces, I just went ahead and I held them in my hand. But for this purpose, with as thick as these are and as many as these are, I'm going to clip them. So let's start with the first 6 here. And I'm gonna pull it out. I'm working my left hand, holding the other end over here with my right. Different people, y'all might find that it's easier to do it a different way. This is the way that I found that works best for me, but whatever works for you. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far. Pulling on out. Start with your opposite end over here. These pieces are a little bit more trickier because they are larger pieces. So it is a little bit harder to kind of work with. But y'all, no craft is perfect, okay? There's no perfect craft out there that everything's just gonna look absolutely perfect. I mean, I'm always critical on my own crafts as it is. So, but in the end, they all will look absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I have 4 so far, so I need to add 2 more. And I am just doing the best that I can here, y'all, on the diagonal. and I hope that y'all can see it okay. Okay, so then we have another roll like this. And you just keep stacking them on each other. See how they're all stacked together? And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to add one more. So just fold it out. And don't just go straight across like this. It won't look right. You do need to try to do it as best as you can on the diagonal. It just looks better. It fans out better. I wouldn't just do it in like one straight line of a tube. Just try your very best to try to get it, like I said, on the diagonal. Okay, so that's 6 right there. That's going to be perfect. They're all stacked on each other. So what I tried to do is where the end comes up at, you see the end that comes up there, I try to fold it over and then lay it down so that they are all laying down on each other. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay, so there's the 6 there. So it kind of gives you an idea like what we're already dealing with. Okay, so I'm going to take my clip, y'all, and clip it here in the middle. See, just like that. And I'm going to set these to the side. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start our other 6. Let me go ahead and grab also my pipe cleaners because I want to go ahead and have them handy. So that way when I get done with all of these, I can just go ahead and use one pipe cleaner. So you're going to need 3 total. You're going to need 1 to attach all these pieces together. You're going to need a second one for the bottom part of the body. And then you're going to need another one for the actual halo. Let me set those back over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start again. I hope that y'all can see okay. Okay, so there's that piece. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and grabbed another clip, but I do have all of them here together. So I will grab my one pipe cleaner here, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that all of these are laying flat nicely on each other. And then I will get this other as well. And make sure that these are all nicely laying flat. Okay, so then I've combined them all together. You see there's all 12 of them together. So I have them all here. I have my pipe cleaner. And I'm just going to bring it around here. I don't know how well you can see. Let me try to move it a little bit more here in the middle. You see here? So now they're all together. And I'm gonna make sure that my pipe cleaner is around it good. I'm gonna pull it real nice and tight, y'all. And then I'm going to twist my pipe cleaner on here like so. All right, so that way you can see. You see the pieces hanging out there? Okay, so there's the pieces. So now it's all 12 pieces, every single one of them. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do next. I'm going to go ahead and I need to figure out which side do I want, as in which part's gonna be my wings and which part is going to be my bottom part. So I have this piece in the piece here with the pipe cleaner is towards me. That's now gonna be my back. So let me make sure that I don't do the same thing as I did in the first video and I left a piece out and didn't even realize it. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to grab 6 pieces now for your actual body. So this, I'm gonna make this now, this part towards me is now the body. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this should be the other 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is. Okay. So this is now going to be my wings. This is the bottom part of her actual body. All right, so, and I'm gonna end up cutting this off. I just wanna make sure that it's nice and tight, but I am gonna either cut it off or I might bring it around some. We'll see about that. For right now, I'm gonna leave it. All right, y'all, so this is all 6 pieces at the body, and it looks like this. Okay, next step. So take your pipe cleaner. Since this is my back towards me, I'm gonna take the pipe cleaner in the front. I'm gonna go down, I would say probably about 2 to 3 inches maybe, y'all, on down. And I'll show y'all about like this much here, because I want to be able to still have this as a bottom. So I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna secure it back here in the back. So hopefully you can see okay. I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna pull it real nice and tight and twist it. And I will measure how far down I came with the pipe cleaner. 3 inches. Came down 3 inches, just so you know. Okay, so you want to secure it in the middle here. You know, I just kind of went where I thought the middle was, and then threw about 3 inches down from the bottom on this large mesh. So it looks like that. So that's what you have so far. And I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these up really good. Let me grab my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know if I want to bring this around. Let's see. I might. Let me see what it looks like that. Okay, no, I'll cut it. All right, let me grab a pair of scissors, and then I'm gonna cut some of this off. So that's what we have so far. Okay, so you can fan these out a little bit, however you want to. I know I've mentioned that before, that you can just, you know, kind of fix them, fan them, however you want your wings to look. And then the same for the bottom, just however, you know, you want them to actually lay. All right, so our next step is going to be the actual, let me pull this down a little bit more on this side because it looks like it's not so tight on this one side. All right, so now you want to actually add your ornament that you have here. And I'm going to pull that twine right off of there. And there's already a place where the glue's at. Now, let me mention this too. If you have an ornament that has a piece, like the top piece, you know how like you'll have like the piece that goes over, then the hole at the top, I would suggest to pull that whole thing off. That's what I did in my last video. I think it laid a lot better. Luckily with this one, it doesn't have anything at all, so that works out to my advantage. I didn't even realize that. But that's what I would suggest. I would say that if you have that piece at the top, just pull that piece completely off and it will sit nicer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my glue here to the top of the ornament here. Let me add a good bit. And you wanna press down on that for a while because I know that it did come apart like right away. So I'm just gonna sit that right up on there. And then once you get this nice and dry, then we'll work on the halo, and y'all, that'll be it. This is an easy project. They are so beautiful, but it doesn't take a whole lot of work to these, you know. They're very easy. You could easily make several of them, and I think that they would also make great Christmas gifts. So if you have something, you know, like last minute where you want to put something together for someone, you know, this would be a good project because there's not a lot of things involved to be able to make this. And if there's anyone out there that just loves angels, you know, this would be a great gift for them. I just thought that I would bring another one to y'all since I made the smaller one, since y'all didn't get to see the large one. And also it helps to give a gift, like I said, to my mother. So I know that she'll really like it. Okay, so I'm gonna lay this down. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue on here, around on here, so it stays nice and secure. And I'm gonna go on this other side as well with more glue. And I'm gonna hold this down. And y'all, I'm gonna wait for this to dry. It's gonna probably take a minute. And then as soon as this is all dry and everything, then like I said, we'll finish off with a halo. Shoot. Okay, y'all, that's what we have so far. Now, it's taken a while to try to get this to actually glue on here, but that's what you can see so far. I'm afraid I'm gonna get this mesh over here by this candle, but there's what we have though so far with this. And like I said, it's trying to stick, but it's just taking a minute to do so. So I have to keep pressing it down on here and wait for that glue to nicely dry. But once we can get this all nice and dry, then we can go ahead and move on to the other part. It looks like it's doing okay. I'm trying to prop it up over here so it will try to dry on its own. Okay, I think I have it over there okay. All right, so I am going to go ahead and do just make sure the ball isn't gonna go falling off. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the halo now. And this is real easy. You just basically wanna take your pipe cleaner and you want to like roll it on itself and form like a circle. So here's the piece, and you bring the piece over here, but you don't wanna connect all the way to this end. You want to come over about like this. Can you see there? And then you can flatten this out and look more like a circle. But that's about, you just want to make sure that it's like a nice little round circle here. And let me grab her again. So what you want to do is just make sure the circle looks to be large enough to like go right over her head. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Like see, it's like a nice circle to go up on the top of her head. Let me set her back over here. And then once you bring it over, I would say when that piece meets the other end about halfway, just bring it in like that. And then you want to secure, it's gonna overlap around, so you overlap around that piece. Let me see if I can show you. You see there's a tiny piece right here, and then you just wanna bring that around here like this. I hope y'all can see okay. And I'm just folding that piece in. So now it seems like it connects. See how like now it's all like one piece? And then what you'll do is you'll bring this on down like this. And this, now the piece is gonna look like this. Okay, so this piece right here is what's going to, you're gonna glue this to the back of the head. And then this is still gonna be your halo. So let's go ahead and grab her back up. All right, y'all, so I have her all nice and completed, and as you can see, there is the piece there in the back that I have glued to the back of her head. It's about, I'd say about midways down, if you can see that. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I did bring it down about midways. I glued that piece onto the back, and then I have the halo now sitting on the top. And I love the way that she turned out. Let me show y'all a comparison. So this one we just made. Here's a small one that I made on my channel 4 years ago. And then here is the original one that I made. Actually, this one looks to be, whoops, a little bit bigger. Let me pull this one back out. This one looks to be a little bit bigger than this one, but I've had it for several years, so I think the mesh is kind of like, you know, opened up a little bit more. But yeah, I still think that they're all so pretty. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that I explained everything well. If you have any other questions, please, you know, don't hesitate to ask me. I'll try to answer them the best that I can. But I wanted to just walk you through, because I did have some questions, like I said on my last video, about measurements and things like that. So I did want to go over that so that I make sure I explain that well. But like I said, they were both cut to 12 inches. You could cut them smaller than 12 inches. If you want to cut it back to like 8 or 10 inches, yes, go right ahead. I just did 12 inches for both my small one and my large one here. And so hopefully that will answer those questions. But I hope that this can inspire y'all, and hopefully, you know, if you have someone, like I mentioned, that, you know, you want to make a little easy DIY gift for, you know, this would be perfect. I do have some pieces here. I think I still want to kind of trim up some, but I'll do that off camera and everything. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Leave me a comment. And like I said in my home tour, y'all, I hope that y'all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This will be my last video, you know, before the end of the year. If you have not seen my Christmas home tour, please go check it out. I would love for you to watch it. And hopefully it will also give you inspiration. I have a Mrs. Claus theme here in my kitchen with like baking. I have some like woodland pieces of animals and such, and I have a Christmas village. So I would love for you to come and check out my home tour and any other videos that I have as well. All right, y'all. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope this gives y'all inspiration. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.